He is right.
I'm right about what?
They're trying to get
it
a
was
quote.
A setup.
Yeah,
It's a post-game presser.
So he's saying I'm not going to take a shot at Russ, but I will. Can I do it?
Well, sure. On behalf as a fellow Clutch client, you go ahead. You're speaking for LeBron.
No, I'm not speaking for LeBron. I speak for one person only, Nick Wright. And you got to send him home.
Send him home?
Yeah.
What?
They're afraid to bench him.
As in John Wall, what happened in Houston?
Yeah. Send him home until you trade him.
Well, Al Horford, not
Listen,
the Thunder.
the Pelinka has made a gamble that there is going to be a better trade available than Hield, Turner for Russ and the 2 picks. Because if that ends up being the trade, Pelinka should resign and give you his job. Because you pitched that trade 8 months ago. And so I'm not sure if you can do it remotely. We wouldn't want to lose you on this show. But if they end up because they're 0-3, and the last 2 games winnable. Last 2 games they had fourth quarter leads.
Yep.
The Clippers game, it looked like it wasn't going to be winnable. Then you realize Kawhi is like, I don't know, he plays like every other game already, and it's like 15 minutes, so who knows? Whatever. I mean, the guy did get hurt, when Trump was still president. It doesn't matter. Neither here nor there. So this game, you also had one. And for Russ to say it's a 2-for-1 Brew, they were ahead.
Yeah.
There's no 2-for-1 in that spot. If you go as slow as you can and you miss, guess what? The Blazers are going to hurry as fast as they can because they're down 1 because they want that if you miss, to be able to foul and get another shot. So you're going to get a 2-for-1 no matter what. It's just bad It's either basketball IQ that would be bad for a mid-major college player, or, bleep you, I'm going to show you guys that I still can't make shots.
No, I don't think it's that.
So you got to send him home or trade him because they're afraid to bench him.
Wow. Well, look, let me say this. The only way I send him home is if he asks for it. Like, we sit down, we have a meeting, and he's like, look, if I can't start or if I can't play this way, why don't I just sit? Like, if he asks for it, number one. Or if you start coaching him the way you want to, which might be he's not in the game at that point, or he's not starting, and then he raises a ruckus. Right? He makes a fuss. His body language is horrible. He's saying the wrong things. Then maybe you send him home. But outside
of
that,
he raised a bit of a ruckus about being benched in a preseason game?
Well, that's speculation at the hamstring. I mean, it's a lot of circumstantial evidence, but I won't go that far.
I would agree with Brew if there was 8 seconds on the shot clock, and it's like, he might be the only one who touches it. I think Anthony Davis is passing it to Russ thinking, well, we're going to take 20 seconds here, so the ball's going to move around.
LeBron is right there. How many times through his career is LeBron bringing the ball up? Bring it up now. You're the best decision maker in the league, one of them in the league.
Can I read you this Kirk Goldsberry stat, which is just maddening, but Kirk is such a good in these tweets. Russell Westbrook has made 3 of 17 jump shots this season. Also, he's the only player that has attempted a jump shot with under 30 seconds to go and 15 seconds left on the shot clock with their team up by 1 possession in the last 4 years, bro.
Right. No, look, I am not defending the shot.
It's a mistake that happens twice a decade. Yeah. I think you're right. I don't know how.
Send him home?
I think if you read this tweet to Russell Westbrook, what is his response?
So,
it's not a fireable offense. It's certainly a benchable offense.
Can I say something else? Because the Lakers are a punchline, but they don't have to be. Because Brew mentioned the defense. LeBron and AD are one of the 5 highest scoring duos in the league so far this season. LeBron is playing better than anyone could have expected at this point in his career, and Anthony Davis, for as much as we pick at him, has been awesome.
He was great yesterday.
He's 25-8 with 5. Averaging 5 steals and blocks, what your guy Simmons would call stocks years ago per game. So all that's happening. So why have they been so bad? It's not just Russ shooting, it's all of the shooting. And I would argue that Russ and Beverly are patient zero of this, which is that nobody's guarding either one of them, and so nobody else is getting open shots. But I've got a more unbelievable stat. You said Kirk Goldsberry's great at this. Well, you got a TV partner who's a little bit better. Here you go. Here's something that I found today. There are 11 guys in the league that have taken at least 12 threes and are shooting less than 25% of them.
Wow.
4 of them are on the Lakers. There's 12 in the whole league. 4. It is the 4 top guards on the Lakers. How now.
5 of those teams are trying to tank.
Right. And then Marcus Smart is just like, I'll get better. Marcus Smart at least won Defensive Player of the Year last year. Anthony Simons is just going to be good. He's fine. He's just in a bit of a slump. You got to be kidding me.
Not great.
So it's not just Russ. Beverly has taken one.
Just Russ.
Beverly is shooting 21% from 3.
Right.
And has only taken 1-2 the whole year. He's taken 1 2-point shot the whole year.
But see,
put back later.
No, he's 0 for 1 from 2, and what is it? 5 for 20 from there, 3 for 12 from 3.
Look, to your point, they've got to stop shooting
15,
as many
maybe.
threes. All right, and I know, and I'm not putting this on Darvin Ham, but he, that Milwaukee 1-in, 4-out offense, let's shoot a lot of threes. That's not going to work with these.
You don't say.
Right? I mean, right. And you've got guys, and I get it that when you can't shoot, the defense collapses and it's harder to get inside. But you've got guys in LeBron and AD that can get inside. And dare I say Russ, that can get into the paint and draw fouls or hit baskets. They cannot keep shooting as many threes. They're horrific.
If they end up doing the Pacers trade, I was joking about Brew taking the job. Pelinka should be held to account because it can get very late, very early in the Western Conference. They have had 2 winnable games already. They weren't going to beat the Warriors.
I'm not sure the Clippers game was winnable.
I know they were up 1 with 6 minutes.
The Clippers.
That it was winnable in that context.
Let's put it this way: they're not better than the Clippers.
No, but that game, of course they're not better than the Clippers. But that game that day with Kawhi, his first game back, that was winnable. Obviously, the Blazers game was winnable. Now listen, I will leave open the possibility that there is going to be a crazy. It's like, oh my God, the Lakers remade their whole team because they gave up those picks and there was someone trying to tank that we didn't think was trying to tank. Good thing they held on to Russ. If that happens, I will come on this show and I'll say, Rob Pelinka, you're playing 4D chess. I didn't see it. If they take the Pacers trade when they're 5-12, then I don't know how he justifies his job. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.